Hello and welcome to another video from My Random Hobbies, and today we're going to be looking at a new lightsaber that I bought. So let's get into it. So as you know from some of my other videos, I enjoy Star Wars, really like it, and of course the one thing from the Star Wars films that everyone wants, it's a lightsaber. Now on a previous video I actually showed this, which is my take on my own lightsaber hilt. And this is just made from plumbing parts, windscreen wiper blades, an old yo-yo, part of an old binocular there, just random bits and pieces to create a hilt. But it's not a lightsaber, and it was a fun project, but not the real thing. So I have been wanting for a while to get a lightsaber, but one with a relatively decent quality to it. So I went for something from Saberzone. Just got to be careful I don't knock everything off with this box. And Saberzone, this was a company that cropped up on Facebook when I'm sort of searching around for various bits and pieces, and this came up, and saying it was having a, I don't know, 51% sale or something silly like that. So I had a look at the lightsabers, and they are expensive, but of course reduced supposedly. And so I actually made a choice to get the Sentinel lightsaber, and made a purchase. And it said, you know, handmade, crafted, sent within 6 weeks, or up to 6 weeks from ordering, which seems a long time. And then you read reviews and bits and pieces, which again probably should have done beforehand, and you get worried and you go, oh, maybe it's not as good, but lots of people say they're great. So I was unsure as to what to expect. I even emailed the company and said, gosh, you know, I'm looking around, and actually it's amazing. Once you engage with something on Facebook, you then get lots of other things that are very similar coming up on your feed, and there seem to be similar lightsabers for less money. And so I emailed the company going, is this the case? Is it really unique? Is it just drop shipping where they'll, you know, take the order, etc.? And I got a response very quickly saying, no, this is a thing, and we'll do our best to speed up the delivery and all the rest of it, which was great. So you know, you got to trust the process, haven't you? So it took maybe a further week before I got a notification to say that my product had been posted, and it was coming by FedEx from China, which, you know, I think a lot of these products are made over there. Then it went to Dubai, then Belgium, I think it was, then France, and then here within about a week. So the whole process was probably about 2.5 weeks or so from ordering to getting the product. So when it came literally in this box. No wrapping, no nothing. There was just some stickers, postage stickers on here, and that was that. So from a sort of postal perspective, I would have thought that's not great, because, you know, if you know what this is, you may be going to want to take it if you're delivering and things. And I know there's an element of trust, but it certainly didn't strike me as the best way to package and send a product. That said, it came in one piece. It was all right. And when you open up the box, and again, I've taken the lightsaber out, but inside the box was a set of instructions, and we'll talk about that in a second. A little Allen key for some of the screws, which we'll talk about, and some other bits and pieces, some little metal rings in there that I have no idea what they're for. There's nothing in the instructions that explains that. And then, of course, a little foam insert to separate the hilt from the blade, and the little screws and things. So that's how it came boxed, and as I say, all in good condition when it arrived. Just surprised at the way it was posted. And then this is your user manual. It tells you it's not a toy, the usual stuff. A little bit of a blurb about the company, a little bit of troubleshooting if it's not working, and then in the middle, some of the ways that you can activate the light effects and sound effects. So let's have a look at what we actually get. And these two bits came separately, so here it is. Very difficult in this small room to show you fully, but that is the lightsaber hilt. Again, it's a good looking hilt. It's made of, I believe, aluminium, and obviously inside there's all the sort of speakers, the gadgetry and stuff for the sound effects and the light effects. And then obviously there's the blade itself, which is a long, essentially perspex tube, which is sort of hardware and resistant to being bashed, because these are what they term dueling sabers, so you can actually hit these against each other there. Now, the one thing I was slightly disappointed with, you can see there, this is the charging point. For me, I wouldn't have had it there. I'm sure there's a logical reason why, because of the way the electronics are fitted into the hilt, but if I was going to have it there, I would have a little cover or something. It's sort of the appeal visually isn't great, I don't think. So a slight disappointment there, but honestly, I'm not dissing the product, I'm not dissing the company at all, because the product works. It does really well. So there are a range of functions with the product, but I'm just going to light it up. There we go. You can see it's really bright at the base, and it is bright all the way up, and particularly at the tip as well for some reason. So in terms of a lightsaber look, it looks realistic. Now, this isn't the NeoPixel version. The NeoPixel version, I believe, has LEDs all the way up the tube and has a more realistic lighting and going back into the hilt effect. But in terms of the actual sounds and light themselves, it's great. You can actually change the sound effects slightly. I think it's got about 7 or 8 sound boards, if you like, and those just vary the sound of the buzzing and things like that when you turn it on. In terms of the colour, and again, not very easy to see with the light on, what I'll do is I'll turn this off in a moment so you can see it better, but you can actually change the colour, and it will rotate through a whole range of different colours. Now again, it's not picking this up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and turn out the light, and we'll come back to it. So I've turned the lights out and put the camera light down low, so hopefully it can pick up the different colours, because this will cycle through a range of different colours. You can see it there going to purple, violet, it's not blue. You probably see it more in me than actually the colour on the lightsaber. And it'll cycle through a whole range of different colours. And when you find the one that you like, you simply press the button again and it stops on that. There's some sort of yellows going on there, deep yellow, turning orange, and then red. We'll stop it. Oh, didn't quite stop it in time on the red. It's now stopped on a sort of a purpley colour. But that's pretty cool. That's showing up quite well. And again, if you press the buttons one set quickly, you get the sort of blaster effect on the saber. So as though, you know, I presume as though someone was shooting at you and you were defending yourself, which is great. If you hold it a little bit longer, you get the sort of crackling effect as though you were running it down, and then you can stop that. If you hit it against something, so if you're dueling with someone, it's got the clash sound effect as well. And all in all, pretty cool. So let me just turn the light up on this again just a little bit. There we go. It is a cool lightsaber. When I got it, when I turned it on, in fact still now, when I turn it on, it just makes you smile. It's a cool thing. And again, some people would say it's a waste of money, but you know, you can't take it with you is the other argument as well, and a little bit of pleasure every now and again, certainly something that's not harming anyone or causing any harm. I don't think that's a problem. Now, price wise, for those people who are interested, from Saberzone, this was, I think, £127. I think this was supposedly reduced, obviously, from pretty much double that. I have seen variations that look very, very similar in terms of the actual hilt itself, very similar, online for £70, £80, £90. Whether or not they do all of the same things, I don't know. It would be wrong of me to assume that. So I would have to probably purchase another one at some point if I was to make the comparison and see if the quality was any different. But certainly for a quality product, I believe this is a quality product. It does work. It works really well, and I'm pleased with it. So that's Saberzone. But as I say, there are different variations. It will be interesting to see also the NeoPixel version versus this one, which is basically the light in the base shining all the way through. So yeah, we'll see. It possibly won't be my last lightsaber purchase, but it is a very cool first lightsaber purchase. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and you know, share your experiences with buying lightsabers and which ones are your favorites. It'd be good to hear. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.